Sunday morning. It is December 1st. Vlogmas is here. Advent is here. I'm all ready for church, but I thought that I would spend a little bit of time with my sock advent. I've got a really actually pretty busy day today, and we'll see how much I can get in. But I thought that I would spend a little bit of time with my socks. So here, nope, it's not this project bag. Too many project bags. Oh, it's right, this one here. I've got my coffee, and we'll have a few minutes here to do this. So here is my advent. Yes, I got the 80 gram one. I could probably take that off the bag at this point. I don't need to see that. Shall we see what my first color is going to be? Ooh, it's pretty far in there today. Well, it really is far in there, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Can you see it? It is purple. I know, I think it's Michelle is a dyer behind Woolens and Nosh, and she said that they are bright colors. So this is going to be very interesting. So I am going to get this joined in and see how much of these socks I can get done before we head to church. Okay, now that it is daylight, it's a little bit late in the day, I thought I would actually do a proper introduction. My name is Michelle, also known as Knittin' Michelle. You can find me on Ravelry and Instagram that way. I live in Auburn, Maine with my husband and our 2 dogs. Hopefully I can get them into the video at some point over the season. Our oldest son also lives at home with us. Our youngest son is away at college. He was home over Thanksgiving break, and he's actually heading back to Orono today. And then we also have a daughter who lives in New York City. So that is what our family comprises. I work as a school counselor at our local middle school, and this is my 5th year as a school counselor. So it's a very demanding job, but it is something that I really enjoy. But my fiber arts are definitely a solace or a good distraction, something that I really like to throw myself into when I get home at the end of the day. So I thought it was time to open my first advents. I already knit my socks this morning before church. We have a pretty busy day this afternoon. We have groceries we have to do, some online shopping. We might get together with my brother this evening and hang out for a little bit. So I want to get my advents opened and maybe possibly start on my square. So we'll do that one first, shall we? So this one here is from Brazos Fiberworks. This is the Grinch advent, and I am going to be doing I don't remember the name of it, but it's a blanket. I'll put a link down below that I'm going to be doing 1 square every day with this yarn. So let's see what this one is. We watched The Grinch. This is based on the 2018, I think it is, version of The Grinch starring Benedict Cumberbatch. And we watched it yesterday while we were visiting my mother-in-law. And it is fun Grinchy green, and it is called Grinch. Oh, so fun. This will be a great one to start and kick off. Makes total sense that it would be the Grinch. So that's the first one. My other advent is my Beauty and the Beast advent, day 1. This is from Fangirl Fibers. Very excited for this one. Oh, I don't have the card. The card is over across the room. Well, that's okay. We'll look at the yarn and then we legit can... Oh, it's so soft. Oh. Ooh, so pretty. What do we think? Is it like Belle? Is it, I don't know. It's got these blues and browns, a little bit of white. Oh, thank you. Ah, funny girl, that Belle. That totally tracks. So again, I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. I'm gonna just open them every day and enjoy them, and then afterwards we'll come up with a project for them. So that's where I'm at, and I'll check in with you again later. Good morning. It is Monday, December 2nd. It's our first day back to school. Oh, yesterday ended up being really crazy and had some family stuff that I ended up having to deal with, so I didn't get quite as much done. It didn't end as restfully, I guess that's the way to put it. We didn't end up going to visit my brother. I ended up staying home and spending the rest of the afternoon and evening with my son before he headed off to college. I did get my square done, but I got it done super late, and so I didn't stop to take any video before I went off to bed. But now I'm ready to start my work week. I actually got an email before I got into school that my assistant principal is out, so I need to head out in about 2 minutes to do car duty. And I think I have some meetings today. I definitely have some kids I need to check in with. But then when I get home, it should be decently quiet. I have a card class I'm teaching at the end of the week, so I do need to work up some samples for that. So maybe I can show you a little bit of that. Yeah, but let's go ahead and get this day started. Well, I'm back home from school. It was actually a fairly quiet day for first day back from Thanksgiving break. I had no heat in my office. Oh, correction. When I went in first thing this morning, it was actually hot. And then something switched, and by the time I left, it was 64 degrees. I was so cold all day. So, but I'm home, and I wanted to open my advents and see what I've got for today. So let's start with my Brazos Fiberworks Grinch. And ooh, it's fun. All right. I don't want to look at the name. I'm going to try to hold up the colors. What do we think? So it's got some pinks and, go time Grinch. Okay. He does say it's a go time when he's about ready to head out and strike all the houses. So yeah, go time Grinch. Okay, so that's day 2. And then my Beauty and the Beast, Fangirl Fibers, day 2. Oh, I got my card right here. Good. About to grab it. And, oh, it's another little blue. Oh, you can see those colors. Those are kind of fun. So let's see. The other one was that Pretty Girl Belle, right? Actually, the basket's right here. So this was yesterday's. They look really good together. Let's see, what is the name of it? Look, there she goes. I'm looking ahead, and the phrases, I don't think I'm going to be able to guess because of the way the phrases are, and that's okay. But look, there she goes. So that is my advents for today. Oh, I should go grab my square. Hold on. All right, so here I finally did get my square done. Show you the right side. So there we go. I think Bronte is the name of the square. Each square has its own name. And I actually have, look, I have quite a bit left, but it's measuring pretty much about where it needs to. So I want to measure and see the weight of this because in the pattern it does say about how much it should take. So I want to see if I'm in the ballpark. I like the fabric, so I don't think I need to change the hook size. And so I'm probably just going to go with it. And then I don't know what we'll end up doing with the leftovers. But pretty fun, pretty cool. So that is what I have for right now, and we'll check in again later. I realized I haven't introduced the dogs yet. Oh, Molly, who's scratching? Molly is my 9-year-old. They said she's a Pekingese mix. Yeah, she knows I'm talking about her. But we really don't know what she is. She was our shelter rescue. And then over here, I have Miss Tika. Tika is a black lab German short-haired pointer mix. And I do know her origins. She came from the former custodian at my school. His dog had puppies, and so we got her. She is 7 years old. Tika's the one that you usually hear click-clacking around when I am doing the podcast. right, well, we finished supper and got the kitchen all cleaned up. I've got myself a cup of tea. Just dinged that I am making myself. I'm doing this Happy Belly tea. I've had this actually for quite some time, and that's the very last of it. It is a cinnamon, ginger, and cardamom tea. So gonna have a little cup of tea, and I am going to go and sit and relax and finally do some yarny things. I did wind some yarn earlier, but I didn't actually have an opportunity to crochet or knit or, no, that's not true. I knit one of my socks. But the other things, I did get my podcast all ready and it's all set to upload and to drop tomorrow morning. And I have the first of my Vlogmas videos just about done, except for the last little bit of footage, and hopefully that will drop tomorrow as well. And I think that's all. I don't think I'm going to check in again tonight, so I think we're going to leave it at that. But I will possibly, if I can finish like my square, I'll throw a little footage of that in and maybe some of my fiber arts. But other than that, I hope to see you in the next Vlogmas.